Quotes from Ruth Bryan. From the Kindle, Deep Christian Quotes and Bible Verses. First quote. Temporal circumstances are dark and trying, and my soul much distressed. The spiritual conflicts of the last week have been very severe. Storm, tempest, and horrible darkness have been my experience. And why? Because for some time I have been walking at a distance from my Lord, grown remiss in private duty, and at length indulged in one of my besetting heart sins, thereby giving Satan an advantage. Second quote. I have suffered more from extreme weakness the last week than at any former period of my life. And Satan, my cruel enemy, has taken the advantage of it during the night. When unable to sleep, I have been almost in the belly of hell. And my mind at times so confused by temptation, that I have not been able for a season even to cry for relief. Third quote. Divine and Almighty Spirit, condescend to deal with my poor dead soul. Enable me to crucify the flesh, deny self, forsake the world, and be spiritually minded. Fourth quote. Dark and distressed indeed. Surely, I am one of those who are ever learning, but never coming to the knowledge of the truth. In reading John Owen, on the glory of Christ, I am led to fear that my profession is hypocritical. I do not find that beholding of Christ by faith which he describes, nor that longing to depart, that I may fully behold it. Fifth quote. I am at this time truly wretched. My heart is cold and carnal. My thoughts trifling. And I cannot pour out my prayer before a throne of grace. Sixth quote. My mind is deeply exercised and much distressed. I find it very difficult to rise above temporal things. Nay, it is impossible in my own strength. Lord, vouchsafe me your grace, and enable me to view things in the light of eternity, and to feel myself a stranger here in this fleeting world. Seventh quote. Lord, strengthen the new man in me, and subdue the old. And, in your own time, shine in upon my soul. Until then, give patience and a praying spirit. Eighth quote. Here I raise my Ebeneezer. Thus far the Lord has brought me. Though the past has been a year of multiplied transgressions and backslidings, I trust, through his abundant mercy, my face is still Zionward, and that my prevailing desire is to be devoted entirely to his service. Take me, dearest Lord, and form me for your own glory. Ninth quote. I am like a mariner on a tempestuous ocean, without any haven to think of. Or a traveler in a dreary wilderness, without any home to anticipate at the end of it, having no assurance that I am in the way to the home of believers. Dark, dark is the night, but, if an eternal day dawns at the end of it, it will be worth a life of darkness, here below. Tenth quote. Satan goes about like a roaring lion, and last night he seemed to have permission to worry my poor soul almost to death. I was very weak and ill in body, and the agony of my mind was indescribable. 11th quote. My mind is this morning much depressed. I do not attain to that establishment in the faith which I long for, and two very pious friends have informed me that they think I do not seek it sufficiently, and that I refuse consolation, and cast comfort away from me. Surely, did they know the conflict I endure, and the anguish which frequently oppresses my afflicted bosom, they would not think I should refuse that comfort which alone can hush the storm into a calm. I think those who are enjoying full assurance cannot enter into the feelings of trembling, tempest-tossed souls like mine. Thanks.